All right, welcome back. Star Wars Racing Incorporated. Shop update time and racing recap from Sebring, the SCCA Central Florida Region Championships. Pretty good weekend. Pretty good. So let's get to it. I got that recap and I got some advice as well. And of course, we're here hanging with Lower X7. So a couple people asked me, why Lower X7? What's up with that? Well, first of all, I'm a big Star Wars fan, of course. But yeah, obviously a combination of Star Wars, with Lord Vader and RX-7. So that's why he is Lower X7. And unlike most other cars, he's a he. He's a he. So also 77, because that's the year that first Star Wars movie was released, May 25th, 1977. I was born May 27th, a different year. But anyways, that's what the whole Star Wars and Lower X7 comes from. Which, by the way, we're also got the new member of the team here. Not in this time, but maybe next week I'm gonna send a little poll to all my friends that care to answer, or anybody who cares to answer. We need to name the transport. So we're gonna be throwing out a couple names. One name is Obi-Wan Cherokee. That's number one. And number two is Jeep Grand Kenobi. So those were the two candidates. Not yet. I'm gonna be sending it out next week. So whoever wants to answer, I'll see if I can tally that up and name the fourth member of the team. We also got Darth Beetle. It's in the back of the shop. And then we got Bike Vader right here. My pit bike is hiding in there. So anyways, on to the racing. So pretty good weekend at Sebring. First of all, I want to thank my sponsor, my friend, Road Tech Motorsports, Chris Harris, Orlando, Florida. The engine was amazing, was flying, did not skip a beat. And what a beautiful, it was singing the whole week, and the rotary was singing. So I did, we have 4 sessions, 1 qualifying and 3 races for the weekend for the championships. And I did 3 out of the 4. Ended up having a little problem in the second race, which is session 3. The oil stick actually popped out, so we started spraying some oil here. Right as I was going to make a pass for the position I needed. So some of the oil came through here real quick, which is good. I'm glad it did, because I quickly saw the oil spitting here. Also a little bit of smoke. It wasn't a lot, but there was some smoke. So, and the first advice is that, same thing at Indy, I had a little problem in qualifying 3. And as soon as you get a problem, bring it in. You're not going to miss. You may miss a session, but you can fix it and come back up. So that's my advice to any new racers. Even myself in the past, I would I would stick out and but now as soon as I feel something wrong, I bring the car in. You don't want to damage an engine, which I've done. So I'm trying to pass on what I've learned. Something wrong, also, you don't want to mess around with something wrong and the car may break and you're in a turn or something. So bring the car in. So at the end of the day, that happened so qualifying, I qualified 3rd, my old Toyos, which is cool. I knew it was gonna come through, and then sure enough, race 1, I brought the heat. I think in lap 3 or 4, I make the pass for my position that I needed. I need to finish 2nd every race. So I got the pass for 2nd, and goodbye, Lower X7. I was gone, a good 8 to 10 seconds ahead, so very happy with that. So I was ready for race 2, session 3, and I started 2nd, lost that place in the first lap, but again, just So, it's a 20-minute race, so plenty of time to come back, no problem. Sure enough, I came back, was getting ready to make the pass, and boom, oil stick comes out. So I couldn't finish that race, and because of that, also at the same time, the starter cable came off. So when I sort of got off course, and as soon as it happened, I pulled over. Very important, pull over right away to some of the marshals, corner workers. They told me the car was okay, stay in the car, so no problem. Because there was some smoke, so I was afraid, it could be a little fire or something. So they said, "You're good, just stick in the car." And then also I tried to start it, and it wouldn't. Nothing happened. No starter cable was attached. So I thought for a second maybe I had something terminal. My weekend was over anyways. I couldn't win the championship, so I packed it up and went home, thinking, I had something major. But I get home, basically just checked it out, put the stick back in, oil and everything, fire right up, and lower 7 is good to go. So no damage, compression is good. Just that particular moment, stick came out, and things happen. But yeah, he is all good, ready to go, strong, sounds beautiful. So yeah, we're basically real quick. So we've got the Florida championships were not over. We finished after the runoffs. So we had the Central Florida region. We also had the famous Southeast division was still up for grabs. So that was last weekend as well at Roebling Road. And also coming up is the Florida region championship, and also the kickoff for the next year. So this is non-stop down here in Florida. So coming up in a couple of weeks is Palm Beach for the finale of this year, and also the start of next year. You start accumulating points for the divisional right there. So we'll see if we can go. I don't know if I can go. The cart is good, but I may not be able to go. And then a couple weeks from there, it's the famous Turkey Trot, which for those of you not from Florida, I would recommend one of these days you make the trip. It's an awesome, great weekend. Usually about 250, 300 cars. A lot of people from out of town, from out of state. And it's a great weekend. People come with their families, RVs, and it's like Thanksgiving at the racetrack. Amazing. So that's the one I'm going for sure. Hopefully with our new engine for that one, so we can do some testing before the next set of events, which will be in January, the famous Winter Florida swing of the Nationals. We got back-to-back weekends at Sebring and also at Homestead. So I'm telling you, if you're watching this from out of town, those are big weekends. A lot of national people come down for those. Great races. It's almost like a mini runoffs, to be honest. Really strong majors in the Super Tour. So you got a Turkey Trot. Check it out. If you haven't checked that out, I would advise you do. It's a great weekend. Full course of Sebring, 24-hour course. And then after that, January, the Super Tour and majors at Homestead and Sebring is a double. It's 2 consecutive weekends. It's awesome. A lot of people come down, and it's a great time as well. It's great weather too. And you can vacation at the same time. It's a win-win. And before I forget, I got new personal best with my engine at Sebring Shore Course. I took out another 610s from my personal best. So I went from 120.5 to I went to 119.9. So I'm in the 119 club at Sebring Shore Course. Just to give you an idea, we're gonna close with this. My first race was in that course, and I did a 126.5. Now I'm doing 119, so that's 7 seconds off from when I started. I knew I had the car, but you have to go through the process. You have to go through the process of learning how to really drive a race car. And not that I know so much yet, but I know more than when I started. And obviously my times indicate that I still have pretty much the same car. I just didn't have enough good of a driver to show what the car could do. So I'm starting to hit that. So really happy with the Sebring weekend. I mean, that's what I love to do. Just give my personal best every time I go, because that just confirms, that I'm, advancing little by little, and it takes time. Maybe some great drivers can do it quickly, but for me, it takes, to me, it's a process that of learning my racecraft, driving, and also preparing the car. So anyway, so all the changes we made back from the runoffs were good. Front suspension was nice, real good, the way I like it. The Weber gave me the power I needed. The engine was singing. We also make some changes in the rear end for Sebring. It's a very bumpy course, so we made some changes there, and that worked out really nice. So I'm telling you, it's all good. And the other advice that I have, and this is for the people that are going to be visiting Sebring, for our Florida region and Central Florida region people, and also from out of towner people, I'm going to be posting the name of a restaurant. Now, this is if you like authentic, and I mean really authentic Mexican, okay? Not Tex-Mex or any of that kind of stuff, or Chipotle. You like the real tacos, okay? Some real good, authentic Mexican stuff. I'm gonna be posting the name of the restaurant that I discover, where you can eat some real tacos, some real tortas and real stuff, okay? Now, this is mom and pop type stuff, so let me warn you about that, but good prices. And again, authentic. If you had authentic before, then you know what I'm talking about. So, it's called La Hacienda Restaurant in Sebring. And I'm going to post the info there so that you guys can... And I'm going to post a picture of my tacos that I had on Sunday. But anyways, that's it for the update. Pretty long update this week. I'm talking like crazy. But anyways, a lot to say. You guys stay safe out there. And that's going to be it for now. Star Wars Race. Operate.